Alright, if you're gonna be my co-host, you can't lick my hand the whole time, okay? Okay. Okay. Hello everybody and welcome back to shitting on people's outfits. Is that what this has just become? So the 66th annual Grammy Awards were last night. Wow, was it more like whammy? Because what the fuck? I actually tuned in to watch and then about an hour and a half into it turned it off because I had watched enough. If you're new here, first of all, subscribe and hit the bell because what are we doing? But something that I do a lot on this channel is I do fashion roasts. I don't care if it's Fashion Week, I don't care if it's Coachella, and in this case, I don't care if it's the Grammys. And apparently, everybody who dressed up on the carpet didn't care it was the Grammys either. Now before we get into it, I obviously want to say that this is just met with good fun. Just some good fun. I don't know what was in my coffee this morning, but this has already been too much talking for me just to essentially say that I am gonna now be roasting the looks of the 66th annual Grammys red carpet. First up, we have Fantasia Barrino. Is she smoking a cigarette? Oh no, it's like a lip. I thought she just rolled up to the Grammys with just a fucking cigarette in her mouth. Now that I would have respected. Fantasia is not giving me a Fantasia. I'm sorry, you cannot tell me that she didn't come to the Grammys directly from a main challenge on RuPaul's Drag Race. I'm just confused. This outfit is doing her no favors. It looks a mess. I think the mug and the hair, gorgeous. The gloves, I like. Everything else, no, we will not be seeing you in Hollywood. Next up, we have 21 Savages. 21 Savages? 21 Savage? Here's the thing. I don't care enough to get his name right. He is not your typical funeral home director. He's a cool funeral home director. I do gotta say I like this whole look. I mean, it's nothing special or groundbreaking, but it looks good. I am confused why it looks like his mom is forcing him to take pictures before his 8th grade dance. Yeah, I mean, it's just like his music. It's there. Next up, we have Billie Eilish. And Billie, you know I love you. You know it, girl. What the fuck is this? Billie, it looks like you have debate club at 5 and then are gonna roll the meanest blunt at 6. This just like isn't doing it for me. I don't like the shoes. I don't love the fit of any of this. Billie, what were you made for? Something much better than this outfit. That's for sure, Bill. Next up, we have boygenius, and wow, are they just saying love is love is love. This is happening and it's there. You know how like some late night shows will have like live bands? This feels like if the Ellen show had a live choir. This isn't very ally of me, but I just don't like these looks. We see enough boring tuxes on the red carpet. We don't need 3 more. Next up we have Bryson Tiller, and I love this look. If I were going to the fucking grocery store, this for the Grammys is putting the Y in Bryson Tiller. But like, why? When did red carpets become so fucking boring? It's the Grammys. The way I took Lady Gaga's egg for granted. Next up we have Calvin Harris, and I love this. This is at like 400 degrees Kelvin because it's hot. The way I don't even know if 400 degrees Kelvin is a thing. How hot is 400 degrees Kelvin? Oh, that's 260 degrees Fahrenheit. That's warm. I'll take it. What a reference, Chris. I think this is such a fun look for the Grammys. It fits his vibe perfectly. I really have no complaints with this. Next up we have Caroline Polachek, and I love this. I think this really shows that, hey, I've got serving running through my veins. No, but for real, I think she looks really cool. No, but for real, I feel like she's serving a look. She looks good. The bluntness of that haircut. However, I will say, just as a whole, I am kind of getting a little over this like anatomy class on dresses. It just is feeling a bit overdone. It's so hot, it's not hurting my feelings, Caroline Polachek. Thank you so much. Next up we have Chloe Bailey, and I'm gonna need some Chloe Baileys in my coffee because I don't think I like this at all. I don't like the way that her dress goes up the side of her torso. I wish it was 2 pieces or just one continuous one or like symmetrical. And also with her hair parted to that side, it just feels it's very weighted to one side. I just don't like the asymmetry of it all. I feel like the dress is wearing her and she's not wearing the dress, and I think that's what it comes down to, Your Honor. Next up we have Dua Lipa, and I'm gonna be totally honest, I was really excited when I saw this dress. Why is she the queen of giving us nothing? Like, she makes some of the most infectious pop music, and then she's serving like infectious disease on the red carpet. I love the dress. I think the hip cutouts are absolutely insane. I just don't understand how she's wearing such a statement dress and then has no hair or makeup. Like, Dua, can you get your makeup artist to like, I don't know, Dua Lipa? To me, Dua's taken an L, which I guess would make her Dua IPA, which is something I would love to drink right now to forget that she doesn't give a fuck about her hair and makeup. I don't know if her hair and makeup team went Houdini and just disappeared, but can we bring them back, please? Next up we have Doja Cat, and she looks like someone who would absolutely bite her classmates. In all seriousness, I do love the dress. I think this is like so beautiful. It looks so interesting and there's so much like depth to it. The glasses I'm not a huge fan of. Also, are those pepperonis peeking out or? Okay. Next up we have Ed Sheeran, and did I just say Ed Sheeran in a mirror 3 times? Because, he's wearing this camo ensemble. This would be a really great time for the camo to be working, because I don't want to look at it. I think this is truly so ugly. I think this is truly so ugly. And then furthermore, Your Honor, I think that this is so ugly. Doesn't he have a bunch of albums that have like Division and Edition? Can we subtract this entire look from your wardrobe, please? Next up we have Halle Bailey, and hallelujah. Thank you for serving a look. This dress fits her like a glove. I love the way that the jewels sort of get heavier at the bottom. Like, this is giving me Grammys perfection. This dress isn't groundbreaking, but I think it shows that you can do a lot with simplicity, and that I really appreciate. Next up we have Ice Spice, and I know that this is gonna be a controversial take, but I love this. This feels exactly like what I would want Ice Spice to wear to the Grammys. It's getting across who she is. I mean, the fact that it's baby fat alone makes me obsessed with this. I understand why she wrote a song called Deli, because she is eating. Next up we have Jack Antonoff. It looks like Jack Antonoff is dropping me off at synagogue. What is this? I guess if you're like producer of the year, you can show up like this, but I don't know if Jack's stylist was Antonoff the clock, but this really just needs help, I think, from top to bottom. Bye, Dad. Shalom. Next up, we have Janelle Monáe and Janelle Monáe. This looks like quintessential Janelle, but like, I still feel like it feels fresh. The only change I would make to this is that ugly fucking flower in the center of her stomach. Babe, I'll give you your flowers. Let's just take away that one. Without the flower, I just think that this would be like, va va voom, my pussy's on fire. Anyways, for those who don't know what that means, I think it would look great. Next up we have Jon Batiste, and I wish that there was a little more Jon Batiste. I really like what he's going for here. It's a different take for menswear. However, the proportions and fit of everything are all just slightly off. The jacket feels too long. The pants feel way too frumpy. I will say with the kilt, he killed it. Otherwise, he's really serving up like a drag version of Mini-Me. Oh, I'm sorry, Jon Batiste, you really were nominated for so many amazing awards only to be reduced to a drag version of Mini-Me. But hey, if the size 14 heeled boot fits. Next up, we have Lana Del Rey. And did you know that there's a tunnel under Ocean Avenue? Yeah, it leads directly to the funeral that she's attending. I will say, I think she looks gorgeous, she looks timeless, she looks classic. The hair is fun. Just the overall look I really enjoy. It just simply, however, looks like she's attending a funeral. And maybe that funeral is for the loss of Album of the Year, only to get dragged on stage by the person who beat you in Album of the Year. Next up we have LYFT, and I'm not laughing. Bitch. I don't know who this person is. It's giving the vibe that her family has a mean wallpaper business. This dress is so tragically boring. Like, I don't even know what to say about this outfit because it is so boring. I'd love LYFT to shake her Laffy Taffy off the carpet and back to a store to get a new dress. Her face in this is exactly my face looking at this. Next up we have Maluma, and honestly, for this being a black tux, I think that this is great. I like this like 2-layered lapel. I like the little chain coming from the breast pocket to the button. I think the baggy pants are fun, especially with a pointed toe. Oh my god, thank you. Next up we have Miley Cyrus, and I'm gonna be honest, at first I absolutely hated this. I hate it less now. I think the arms should either have nothing or a full sleeve. And I know that I've been nitpicky about people doing nothing with their hair. Miley Cyrus has picked up the slack and done everything with her hair. She can buy herself flowers and also apparently a lot of hairspray. Looking at it with fresh eyes, this look has definitely grown on me. It's so Miley where it's sexy, but I feel like there's a sense of elegance, which is crazy considering I can almost see your flower. I do want to issue a formal apology to Miley though, because the first thing I did think of when I saw this look was James Charles's Met Gala safety pin look. Next up we have Olivia Rodrigo, and I think she looks beautiful and elegant and gorgeous. But for someone whose album name is Guts, babe, Give us something. I just think it's incredibly boring. Do I get deja vu? Yes, I feel like I've seen her in this before. Her album name is Guts. She performed a song called Vampire. What if we had like a Lady Gaga moment and had blood running down this gorgeous dress, huh? Like, yes, give us nothing. I just miss when red carpets used to be fun and exciting and campy. Bring back the camp. Olivia, you can Rodrigo. Next up we have Peso Pluma, and I think that this is, you know, this is exciting because this was just on the Louis Vuitton runway, and that's sort of about it. It's a black suit with Western detailing. What are we doing here? Like, oh my god. I'm gonna show you the Conquistador because this is fucking boring. Next up we have Summer Walker, and bitch, you are summer running because va va voom. Summer is giving everything that needs to be given. I just think that this is honestly one of my favorite looks of the night. I think that this is just perfection. No notes, nothing. Yeah, I don't need to say anything. I just wanted y'all to look at it more because this deserves airtime. Next up we have Taylor Swift, and I really actually like this dress on her. I love the black gloves. I know that she announced a new album at the Grammys called Tortured Poets Department. This outfit is giving Tortured Hair Department because what the fuck is this hairdo? Oh, it's like we're always so close to a great look and then it's always the hair. Always! Taylor, swiftly find a new hair person. It's bad. It's bad. On top of that, I don't love the black watch choker. I'm sure it's an Easter egg and the time will allude to numbers that I don't care. It looks like shit. And on a night that you're making history for the first person winning the most Best Album of the Year awards, I'm gonna speak now. It looks a mess. Next up we have Tyla, and I don't like this dress. I know in her song she says, make me sweat, make me hotter. What you should be saying is, bitch, make me a new dress. I love the idea of filling in the negative space in the cutouts with a sheer material. That being said, the execution is not there. This dress just feels like something that like Pink should be doing some aerialist shit with. I'm glad she won a Grammy because she's not winning any fashion awards with this one. Next up we have Victoria Monet, and bitch, she looks like she is made of Monet. I think that this color is gorgeous on her. Now, of course, because I'm a nitpicky bitch, my only note would be that I either wish she did the corset or did this like little tying in the center moment, not both. So yeah, that's my criticism as someone wearing sweatpants with a cardigan. Next up we have Brandi Carlile, and she is serving the 3 Ds, Dunkin' Donuts. Watch out, Ben Affleck. Brandi Carlile's coming for the gig. Now, I will say I do like the suit and the pants. I think the fit and the silhouette of it is really good. Yeah, I don't know. It's fine. I just wanted to make the Dunkin' Donuts joke, so thank you, Brandi. Next up, we have Lenny Kravitz. And I can't believe I'm saying this about Lenny Kravitz, but I do not like this. Something about this is giving bobblehead, and I didn't intend that to sound as cunty as it did, but I can't put my finger on what it is I don't like about it. Just there's something off. I genuinely think if he wasn't wearing the sunglasses, I would like this. I think the sunglasses are simply what's throwing it off for me. Otherwise, if I cover his head, I really like it. You know, it's fun, it's sexy, it's like leather lace. Ow. Oh boy, the coffee is kicking. Next up we have Laverne Cox, and her face says it all. In fact, her face took the words right out of my mouth. This is, horrendous. This is really bad, and then on top of it, it's horrible. The hair is serving lunch lady realness, and then the rest of this looks like, I mean, what I imagine a red blood cell looking like under a microscope. This look doesn't earn my love, Laverne. Yeah, I'm like a modern Shakespeare. Next up, we have Paris Hilton. She looks like Paris Hilton. I don't think this look is anything special. If anything, it's giving Miami Hilton. That was such a fucking stupid joke. I think she looks yas. I think she looks hot. And I think she looks sliving. But like, it's just a classic Paris Hilton look. No ground is broken. Yeah, it's good. She looks great. Next up, we have Kelly Clarkson, otherwise known as Ozempic Patient Zero. This is fine. It's nothing special. She looks like she's about to get married in Star Trek or something. Yeah, I mean, like, what am I supposed to say? Yup. That's a happy white lady on her wedding day. Next up, we have John Legend and Chrissy Teigen. I really like John's plunging silk, like bow tie thing going on. I think that's a really sexy look and one that I wish more men would pull off. And then speaking of pull off, I wish he would pull off that suit jacket because I absolutely fucking hate the lapels. I don't know what it is with this kind of lapel, but I would like to repel that lapel. Patti LaBelle. All in all, it's just an all black look, so it's Then moving on to Chrissy, I think she looks drop dead gorgeous. I wish that like this rose petal flower motif was executed a little bit better. Her hair is simple, but I think it works with the proportions of this outfit. I just wish this little flower thing wasn't as like frumpy and crafty because it has me craving more. That was a Cravings by Chrissy Teigen joke, thank you. Next up we have Gayle King, who looks like she is going to the chicest little sleepover I've ever seen. And after watching an hour and a half of the Grammys, she was at the chicest sleepover because that was a snooze fest. No, I actually hate this jumpsuit. I think it looks so ugly and tacky. The robe, I really can't see that much of, and that's probably for the best. I think if it were 2009 and she was a part of the Kardashians' Christmas card, this would be a great outfit. However, it's the Grammys and she looks a mess. Gayle King, bitch, you are Gayle Court Jester. Next up we have Kat Graham, and I'm gonna call her Scat Graham because this looks like shit. This just feels so like forced and trying so hard to have an innovative outfit. I really don't love the car mirror air freshener that's dangling from her neck. I hate the nude illusion cutout part. I don't understand when people do nude mesh why they pick one that doesn't match. I'm so sorry to Kat Graham, but this really looks like someone singing at Trump's inauguration. This is just a whole fucking mess. I am so sorry to that lady. I really am. Next up we have Skrillex, who I'm not gonna lie, I was looking through the pictures and I was like, why is someone's security detail on the red carpet? This is Skrillex, and this is Skrillex. Next up we have Coi Leray, and at first I really didn't love this to the extent that I do now. Bitch, this is anything but Coi. I think she looks absolutely phenomenal in this. Honestly, ditch Big Bird on LSD, you don't need it. Honestly, she ate this one up. I am not even gonna lie. And with that being said, that concludes the 2024 Grammys Red Carpet Roast. I'm sorry if this one was underwhelming. In my defense, everyone was underwhelming. Like I said, I do a lot of these videos, so if you liked it, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell. Leave a comment of who you thought was best dressed and worst dressed. I'm very curious because, yeah, there were some looks. Love y'all, see you guys in the next video, and